everybody can take a seat, we'll get started. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody to our May 2014 Walton Chamber of Commerce Membership Luncheon. Lots of stir, lots of excitement going on in the community. Graduation, schools, elections, vacations are around the corner. Summer's here. It's unbelievable. Summer's already here. But anyway, thanks for coming out during this busy time, and let's get our program going. First, I want to introduce and thank our two luncheon sponsors. To my right, Precision Planning and BB&T. My two good friends over here at BB&T, Jeff Collins and Amy Elliott, are going to give our invocation and introduce our panel of speakers today. If you guys could come on up, Jeff will lead the invocation and pledge, and Amy's going to introduce the State of the City speakers. Thanks.
Thanks for having us today, and we are certainly proud to be sponsoring or co-sponsoring today's luncheon. So if you would all please take a moment, stand with me, and we'll say the invocation.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And I failed to mention, I am the market leader here in the Monroe office at 1302 West Green. Yeah, there we go, got it. And now I'm going to introduce Amy Elliott, who's the market leader of our branch in Loganville. Amy.
All right, so we're going to follow the program today, and our program today is on the state of the cities. And we're going to have our mayors of each city present information about those specific cities. We've got Mayor Jimmy Guthrie with the City of Good Hope. We have Mayor Dan Curry with the City of Loganville. We have Mayor Greg Thompson with the City of Monroe. Mayor Hal Daly with City of Social Circle. And Mayor Lamar Lee with City of Walnut Grove. So we do thank all of you for all of your hard work and the work you do for our cities and our county. So if I can go ahead and have Mr. Jimmy come up. Where are we at? Jimmy Guthrie with the City of Good Hope.
Thank you. Good afternoon. As you said, my name is Jimmy Guthrie. In the past 15 months, I've had the honor of serving as mayor of the City of Good Hope. And I would really like to start today by thanking the Chamber of Commerce for everything that they do in our county and for our cities. Since becoming mayor, I've had the opportunity to see firsthand behind the scenes all the hard work that goes on. And, they just do a great job. We all owe them a debt of gratitude as citizens of Walton County, and I think we should give them a big hand. And now that I've said that, I'd like to thank the Chamber for this opportunity for me to come before you all today and tell you a little bit about what's going on in the City of Good Hope. In January 2013, we started with a new mayor, 3 new council members, and a new city clerk. We were all committed to making Good Hope one of the best small cities in the state. We started by getting Good Hope recertified as a city of ethics, and from that point we have not looked back. From a financial standpoint, our budget for 2013 was not as good as 2012. Overall, we came out on the plus side by 9.5%. 2013 expenditures were over budget by $1,401.83. Our income was on the positive side by $4,346.34, thus giving us a surplus of $2,944.51 for the year. In December, we passed a $30,600 budget for fiscal year 2014, and in keeping with budgetary cost reductions, this reflects a $500 reduction over the previous year. You know, as I talk with our citizens, they always seem to want accountability for their tax dollars and how they're spent. With that in mind, we worked with the Regional Development Commission this past year and updated our short-term work program and are using that as a roadmap for improvements to our city. In 2013, we used our LME grant and SPLOST 7 funds to resurface Queens Court. This was done through an intergovernmental agreement with Walton County. We also used SPLOST 7 funds to complete sidewalk extension projects on Jackson Creek Road. And all of our sidewalk projects have been an effort to provide our citizens with safe and easy walking access to our downtown area. The city has also begun to use the SPLOST 3 project, or SPLOST 3 funds. With the first one being renovation of our city hall. We hope to have this complete in the next few months. Once this is complete, we will move on to our next SPLOST 3 project, which is a complete makeover of our city park. Myself and the City Council are working hard to become good stewards of our tax dollars, and we continue to use these funds on projects that will give back to the citizens of Good Hope and the surrounding area. We continued our partnership with Walton Wellness and Project Roadshare this past year with the bike ride across Georgia, the Tony Sorrento Century Ride, and the Athens Land and Trust Riding for a Reason. All of these used our park as a rest and staging area. This past October, the city sponsored its first fall festival, and as a result of all the positive feedback, we are hard at work on this year's festival. We have it scheduled for Saturday, October the 18th, and if you were unable to attend last year, we hope to see you there this year. This past year, I had the honor and the privilege to take part in some recognition ceremonies. In January, Representative Williamson and Senator Cowson presented Randy Garrett and Truman Robinson with special resolutions honoring their many years of public service for the city of Good Hope. Representative Williamson and the city of Good Hope presented local scout Tyler Smedley with special resolutions honoring him on the attainment of Eagle Scout in ceremonies at City Hall. The Good Hope Christian Church, Good Hope Baptist Church were presented with resolutions in recognition of monumental anniversaries for each church. We also recognize their history and contributions made to our community over those many years. You know, as I recap past year, 2013 was a good year. The city of Good Hope is sound, and the economic signs say things are starting to pick up. We are looking forward to quality growth in the years to come. I would like to end today by reading a quote from a plaque that hangs in the mayor's office. I do the best I know how, the very best I can. I mean to keep doing it to the end. If the end brings me out all right, what is said against me will not amount to anything. If the end brings me out all wrong, then 10 angels swearing I was right will make no difference. And that's from Abraham Lincoln. Been kind of my motto since I saw it hanging in there. So I would like to thank y'all for allowing me to present this to y'all today, and I appreciate all of you. The next mayor up has become a good friend of mine here over the past several months. He's doing a wonderful job in the city of Loganville. Mr. Dan Curry.
Good afternoon. It's good to be with you this afternoon. Thank you for that intro, Mayor Guthrie. I just want to join Mayor Guthrie in thanking the Chamber for this event and inviting all the mayors to come and participate. I want to thank the sponsors for a wonderful lunch today. And I do represent Loganville, Georgia. We've got a couple of our folks with us. We have Councilman Chuck Bagley with us. And we also have City Manager Bill Jones with us. I don't think we have any other folks from Loganville with us at this time. But just a little bit about Loganville, history-wise. Loganville was chartered back on September 27, 1887. We'll be 127 years old this coming September. We have about 6.5 square miles of land mass, approximately 11,000 a population. And of course, during the daytime, that comes back up somewhere between 13,000 to 14,000 folks. We have a lot of people in shopping. We're sort of a retail capital of Walton County. Now, the city of Loganville lies, we've mentioned the land mass and population, it's about 30% Gwinnett, 70% Walton County. So we have to kind of watch our SPLOST money, not let it cross the county line unless it's been authorized accordingly. But we have about 100 employees, and we have got a great professional staff. For example, Mayor Guthrie, he is what they call a strong mayor. He handles the day-to-day activities. I'm a weak mayor. I don't tell everybody that, but I will tell y'all, just don't tell anyone else. But we have a strong professional staff that handles the day-to-day activities. And a couple of other mayors probably might even admit to being in that same situation. But it's good because there's a lot of things that goes on on the day-to-day routine of Loganville, and we certainly need that professional staff. And it keeps people like me and Hal Daly and a few others out of severe trouble by having that staff. But last October, the city underwent the annual budget, the audit, and I want to report to you, Loganville is in good financial shape. We had somewhere between 7 and 8 months of surplus, and our professional staff, headed up by Bill Jones, uses that surplus. For example, we had a project we completed about 2 years ago, I guess, the water tank. We didn't bond it out, so we paid for it as we went, but it got completed before the money came in, so we were able to borrow money to finish the payment on the water tank, and we borrowed it from our surplus, then we paid it back with some interest. So we sort of let things work out very well when you do that, and we have good finance people, and keeps us in line with that. The city of Loganville has not had a millage increase since since 2008. We're sitting at 10.27. We don't anticipate one this year. We just passed our budget for fiscal year 14 and 15, and we're in good shape in that area. Due to the economic situation that we have gone through in the last few years, we depend, like Mayor Guthrie said, we depend a lot on grants ourselves. We use the LMIG grants, local maintenance improvement grants, and also grants from Gwinnett County come out of HUD on a lot of our paving projects, SPLOST, even some of the SPLOST money came in from the Walton County side. Remember, we have to keep those pennies in the proper county. Went to towards our pavilion last year that we completed. But also our water bills, we've been able to keep the water rates down for the past 3 years. We had just a slight improvement. We had a little conservation encouragement back a few months ago. We pretty much mirrored the Walton County bills, and that caused just a little increase in some of the upper tiers. In the sewage, in our sewage treatment plant, I think we've reported this on maybe 1 or 2 occasions in the past, but we now have the certificate to expand that when that time comes. Currently, we have enough capacity that will do us for several more years of growth. In fire protection, this past January, we increased our fire department by 3 new firefighters. This coming January, we'll increase by yet 1 more firefighter. Each year, we recognize our personnel for heroism. This past year, I think it was probably in November, we recognized Sergeant Andy Freeman, and he's the first recipient of the Medal of Valor. He actually went into a burning house, got someone, picked them up, brought them out, and saved their lives. Due to the combined efforts of our fire department and water department, our insurance service organization, the insurance service organization, lowered our fire ratings from a 5 to a 4 last year. I think we may have actually reported that when we were here last year. But personally, that saved me about $30 on my insurance premium, which $30 is not a lot of money, but you know, I like to keep my money in pocket. I'm sure you do as well. We have a recent addition of through SPLOST money, a recent addition of a second point of entry to Gwinnett County to purchase water. We buy most of our water from Walton County, but we get a backup amount from Gwinnett, especially in peak times of the year, especially in the summer months when people are watering the lawns and flowers and pools and whatnot. But we now have a second point of entry. That's going to help, as well as the addition of firefighters when we're reviewed again. So our ISO rating should continue to drop. In our police department, this coming January, we will increase our police department by 1 additional personnel. This past, about 3 months ago, I guess now, we, out of 520 counties, out of 520 cities in the state of Georgia, and I'm not sure exactly how many of those fall in excess of 5,000 people. Obviously, we're one of them, but we are rated number 31 in the state for cities with 5,000 or more people when it comes to public safety. So we're very proud of that, and of course, I think that's helping us gain recognition as businesses look towards us. Of course, in the way of fighting crime, technology is a very vital part of fighting crime today. We recently purchased an electronic license plate reader. Paid about $22,500 for that. Shortly after purchasing that, pardon me, we apprehended a fugitive out of Texas that was, I think actually he was a border patrol person, but he had been arrested for child molestation. So we were able, he made it all the way to Loganville, so we were able to catch him by using this electronic license plate reader. A couple of days later, we had a situation where someone had hijacked a car, had apprehended this car, so was able to catch them as well. That was the two big things that we have caught, at least that I'm aware of at this time. But in about 45 days after purchasing this equipment, in revenue, in fees and fines, it had paid, this equipment had paid for itself. So we're very proud of our progress there. In transportation, Chuck Bagley handles our public works, which encompasses public transportation as well as parts and many things that we're involved with. The city of Loganville has 62.18 miles of streets and 10 miles of federal and state highways. We currently have some transportation enhancements going on. We've done some work recently on Main Street. There we have at least lengthened a turn lane, which I think is helping in the afternoon rush hour traffic there. We've got some, we have a project that's really a joint project with Gwinnett County and the city of Loganville at the Grand Road, Old Loganville Road, and Highway 78 intersection. It's $1 million project. We're putting up about $600,000. Gwinnett County putting up $400,000. I wish it flipped the other way, but you know, we have to take life as it comes. So anyway, that's going to be, we're going to put in some turn arrows, turn lanes, and we should be able to move traffic more effectively there. We also got a project going on using, this will be Walton County SPLOST money at the intersection of Highway 81 and Lawrenceville Road, there where CS4 intersects. That should be on the books somewhere later on this year, Mr. Bagley, I believe. And that too is going to add some turning lanes and turning arrows there as well. We did a minor adjustment on Cowan Boulevard back earlier this year, late last year. So we're certainly working in that area. In our Planning and Development Department, Councilman Mike Jones, he is the chairperson of that. And we have just pretty much, where's Mike Collins at? We have pretty much re-overhauled. I'm using your terms today. Okay, can I use that just for a moment?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We have pretty much re-overhauled that. It's something we didn't intend to do, but a lot of our people seem to well, some just resign. So we added some new folks onto our Planning and Development Department. We're giving them some education, so I think that our Planning and Development Department, our commissioners, that is certainly going to be ready and equipped for the task that lies ahead as Loganville continues to grow. Speaking of growth, how's my time? I'm just about out of time. Almost. I'm okay. All right. Due to our geographic location between Atlanta and Athens, just our positioning alone, we're going to get growth. I mean, it's going to just naturally flow over from Gwinnett County. We have to market the eastern side of Loganville. And of course, we're doing that. We, like I say, our commissioners, 5 out of 7 are brand new, have been properly trained, and they'll be having their first meeting coming up in just a couple of weeks. But we've also, back last July, I think it was, we established another committee. It's the Loganville Development Authority. We're now one of 3 that is here in the Walton County area. Chip Beliles, he is Skip Beliles. He is the chairperson of that committee. And of course, those folks will be it'll be a 9-person board. They'll be sworn in July, and they will be given obviously a budget to purchase property, rehab property, and help to promote our city. We feel that Loganville is a business-friendly and growth-ready. And also another project we're working on. We've got the we have got the gym, we call it the historic rock gym. There's been a lot of controversy of whether Eleanor Roosevelt dedicated it or whatever. I tell people I think Eleanor Roosevelt probably rode by and waved during the dedication ceremony. But anyway, we're hoping to get this up and running. I think it'll be a great event center. It'll probably house about 400 people with seating, much like we have here. That's going to be good for us. Obviously, last year we dedicated the pavilion. We're now into our, this coming Friday night, we'll have our second concert for this season. There, I'm going to invite you. We've got the Stephen Lee Band. They'll be there, and I think they do primarily 70s and 80s music. So this hopefully is going to be bringing more people downtown, and we want to make that area somewhat more vibrant, get more shops in the area, sandwich shops, whatever. In my time. I'm there, right? Okay. There's some other things I can tell you, but I'm trying to run through it real quick. I want to thank you for your time. Maybe you got just an idea. We will have a test on this shortly, too. So remember some of those dates and times I gave you. And also want to introduce a person that I've got to know well in the last several months as being mayor, and Mayor Greg Thompson from the beautiful city of Monroe, Georgia. If you'll come forward, thank you.
From one week mayor to another one, thank you very much.
At least I know what that means now.
You know, every day I'm proud of the great city and the people and the businesses that call Monroe home. Whether it's Georgia's Manufacturer of the Year, Hitachi Automotive Systems, adding an additional 290,000 square foot facility and 250 new jobs to their Monroe campus, or the numerous small businesses that have sought out to Monroe, such as Rents and Bath and Body, Milo's Restaurant, Buckles Hardware, and our numerous antique markets. There's no shortage of people and businesses who make up Monroe's diverse fabric and who are out there doing innovative, creative, and amazing things. This is the reason the state of our city is so strong. In Monroe, it all starts with great teams. The strength and the unity of our city council is not something that I take lightly. You know, I said a lot of this stuff last year, and I really mean it. The more I see our staff and our council work together, the more prouder I am. We're stronger than ever, and I'll continue to make it one of my top priorities to see this council act as one. Our city staff has, in every service area, taken on more work with fewer hands on deck and fought to deliver a quality product for our citizens. As mayor, I'm continually humbled by the devotion of these individuals to deliver a high quality of services to our residents. Through leadership of our exceptional management team, we've been able to maintain a full portfolio of services. Our city team believes in tenacity, innovation, and embracing our diversity. I believe that we too can all take pride in the city's sovereignty of our conservative stewardship of the public's resources. But conservative stewardship alone will not be enough for us to be able to say that our generation left the city on firm financial footing. We're not afraid to take the lead, and we believe teamwork and strategic partnerships are key investments to advancing our city. Our primary focus for 2014 is threefold: economic development, business development, and community relations. Our focus on economic development has expanded over this past year. We want to be smart about how we grow by thinking ahead, making goals and taking steps now to pave the way for the kind of growth that we want. Our staff is working diligently to ensure that Monroe's on the economic development forefront. We're beginning to see positive movement by small, medium, and larger businesses eager to make the investments in Monroe and in Walton County. Our partnership with the Walton County Development Authority and our relationship with Electric Cities of Georgia Economic Development Team has poised Monroe to capitalize on these potential developments. We've also added the position of Economic Development Specialist to our staff. This position will serve as a primary contact for potential developments and will also be responsible for creating and implementing economic development incentives for our city. Monroe Forward is our most recent economic development initiative. This effort is made up of an internal team of staff from across the city, thinking through how we can work together in the best way to promote development and improve one's experience in the city of Monroe. The next step in the Monroe Forward project will be to create a community team that will also speak to how do we better streamline the process of development and how the city can attract new businesses that will produce a better quality of life for our community. Some of the unique opportunities for Monroe in economic development include a vibrant Main Street program with established events that fill downtown with energy throughout the year. An opportunity zone designation that offers the highest level of tax credits for new jobs created. A city staff that is pro-business and ready to serve, and streamlining the way for business or citizen interactions with the city of Monroe, taking full advantage of technology and the many resources offered in the industry. Business development continues to be a high priority in our city. We view business development as supporting the businesses we already have so they can stay in business and continue to grow. Connecting these businesses owners is a main priority of our city. Our downtown business merchant coffees offer networking opportunities and connect owners to training resources. We've had many new businesses open in Monroe over the last year, 12 in downtown since December. Sparrow Hill Inn will be opening soon at the old Van Horn Manor, offering 4 new suites for lodging. We now have over 250 square feet of antique markets, and they're becoming a regional destination. As I ride through Monroe, I continue to see more and more out-of-county and out-of-state license plates filling the parking lots of these antique malls. We have the reputation as a good place to visit and do business, and we expect Monroe Forward Initiative to keep that going. Community relations has been our most recent focus, and it's our goal to provide the best customer service the industry has to offer. Being a full-service city, we can offer high-quality utility services with personalized solutions for residents and businesses. We have the ability to specifically meet citizens' needs, and we want to do that quickly and effectively. Our community relations liaison is a new position the city added to ensure that we are focusing on our customers and nurturing the partnerships we have with the community. Again, we want to take full advantage of our resources and technology that's allowing us to improve our relationship with the community. So let me wrap up this year's State of the City by saying Monroe's future is bright. We have so many innovative companies and small businesses in our community, some of them mentioned here today. They are all shining stars contributing to Monroe's promising future. And because of people like you here today who care about Monroe and your community, I'm confident we can accomplish anything by working together. I also want to thank Walton County Chamber of Commerce for their partnership with the city, as well as BBT Bank and Precision Planning for sponsoring today's luncheon. We look forward to working with each of you in the near future. At the start of this speech, I told you I was proud of this great city. And while I truly am proud today, I am more excited about our future, because the future is bright in Monroe. Thank you very much. And now I get the honor and the pleasure of introducing the mayor of a fast-growing little city, Hal Devlin. So, sir.
Greetings from the southern tip of Walton County. It's a pleasure to be here today. I want to thank the Chamber for the opportunity to speak to everybody. I want to fill you in on a few things that have happened from last year. The bypass, the southern leg of that, is now under construction.
And in November of 2015, Social Circle will have its truck route all the way around the eastern side of town, linking Highway 11 with industry that is now in Social Circle. Social Circle has 48% of the industry in Walton County by dollar value, and we intend to get more. There are 2,200 acres land use plan industry that follow East Hightower Trail, the rail line, and go out to I-20. EMC Economic Development Team and Georgia Power have deemed those acres as the best heavy industry sites between Atlanta and Augusta. So we're going to work hard to make sure that we can bring them in and make sure that Bruce Williamson helps us find those people to bring them in. There are 2,000 jobs in Social Circle now. There are 2,000 working age people. If they had the job skills, skill sets, you wouldn't have to commute. And we're going to work on getting more of those in. The welcome in that a lot of you might remember across from Ace downtown is missing. And there are a lot of people happy about that. That'll be a future site for a library in Social Circle. Right now it's serving as additional downtown parking. One thing that we're trying to do in our strategic plan with downtown is create parking all around. I'm sure that, and I'm the third week mayor in the system, and I'm happy about that. I'm sure that Greg will tell you one of the problems in Monroe is finding adequate parking for downtown to support all of these businesses that you want. We're trying to be proactive in that, and we have just signed a 50-year lease with the Methodist Church across from Ace. They will create a parking lot from Ace between the houses on Highway 11 and the city cemetery that links their parking lot. Every new building that we put downtown, we're going to have parking behind it and link it to everything. We want to have as many parking spaces as we can around downtown that are landscaped, hidden, accessible, that make the downtown walkable, livable community. We're targeting more restaurants. Willie's Mex-Mex has moved in, and it reminds me when I was a little boy, there are cars downtown at night, man. That's a pretty nice thing to see. So we continue to nibble at that plan. We want more specialty shops in. We've lost some of our antique stores, and we want to get those back. Some of those folks retired. But we're the gateway to Walton County from I-20. And we want to, and we're all jointly marketing through the chamber, and I think that's a big initiative and will help all of us as we work together to improve Walton County and all the cities. Social Circle was recently rewarded with a number 7 ranking of cities, the top 150 populated cities in the state, and I think they're close to 500 cities, 540. So our population of 5,000 people got us into that study, and it is the most livable community that young professionals need to check out, with median salary of $50,000, low crime rate 2.1 per thousand, and percentage of population in that age group 20 to 34 is 27% of our population. So Social Circle is becoming a young city. And some of the cities above us in that poll were Grovetown. Does anybody have any idea what Grovetown is? It's a fast-growing suburb of Augusta. They've got 12,000 people. Pooler, next to Savannah, Sandy Springs, Kennesaw, so we're in pretty good company. And we want to make sure that we get that word out. Another big project going on right now is with the school system. They're in the construction of a $7.8 million athletic complex. If you have not been down there to see it, you need to ride and see it. The artificial turf is in. It will be as fine as any small college athletic facility that I have ever seen. Initial seating will be 2,500 for the football stadium. Football, softball, baseball, track, practice field, indoor batting cages, 5 tennis courts, and all of it brick veneered with standard seam metal roof. It is a beautiful facility. And I want to congratulate Dr. McGee and the Board of Education for moving forward. I think it'll make a big difference in the city. We continue to work on our pocket parks. We have one next to the post office that has been a big hit. The second one that we put in will be on the south side of the city. We're in the design phase on that now and should get that operational by the end of this year or mid next year. We're continuing to build sidewalks. The next sidewalk we put in will be from Dove Landing back to town. We're trying to get the people off the street with the tractor trailer. I don't think that's a good mix. So we're working on those projects too. Social Circle is poised for growth. We're going to be the industrial site. Loganville is going to be where we shop, and Monroe's going to have a little both. So I think Walton County and the cities have everything that you need to work, live, and play. and we're all coordinating to make that happen, and we're doing our part too. So I want to thank everybody for being here today. Thank the chamber, thank the sponsors, and welcome to the social circle. It's my pleasure to introduce the happiest man in the room, Lamar Lee. Happy, happy, happy.
I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be short and sweet, because this is the way we are down Walden Grove. We just took it home. You know? We don't have all this stuff that these other big cities around here got. It's like I tell Loganville all the time, you better be looking at the city limit sign, because we're coming. Yeah, we got a lot of things going on down there this year with Walden Grove. We're getting things going here, I guess. Over the past 12 months, we've changed everything down there in the city. We've changed our personnel. We got all our professional staff changes and that kind of stuff. We have a relatively new staff down there in the city. Better served our citizens out there. We've completed the process of coming to the 21st century with a computerized down here. We done got uptown down there. So, we got all that took care of with our auditors and the accounting staff and stuff. And we're looking at revising our garbage and street lights down there this year. And to give all of you a little insight here, said easy, the library funding is over. I don't make the front page of the paper no more. Like that. So that's over and done with. And I'd like to thank the Board of Education. We're getting a new principal over there for that high school. We're getting Mr. Sean Callahan, which we're real proud of and happy to have him with us. We have a couple of new businesses coming. Down there we have a home medical supply and pharmacy and a new restaurant. And the big plans down there, and y'all know all of you heard this, heard it. Well, it's finally done, boys, it's finally done. We have got our sewer system, our sewer plant. We'll be letting the bids, thank you, Mr. Parker, we'll be letting the bids for that last of this month, end of June. So that's going to be a big thing. We've worked hard for this, and we'd like to thank Precision Planning for what they've done in helping us getting it all done. We've got it's just like we say, I finally went over there and got our little bank accounts that we were supposed to have open for this thing, and I signed the closing documents on it for $850,000. I didn't sleep for 2 nights. And y'all talk about soft mayors and hard mayors, boys, it's hard being mayor. But we're looking forward to the growth down there this year and in the future. So with all that being said, it's just like I say, it's just not easy being a mayor, especially of a little town, and trying to grow it, and trying to bring it up with the rest of it. But I want to tell Monroe and Loganville and Social Circle, we coming. But with that being said, it's one little thing I'd like to leave with you. If you can be happy on earth, you can certainly be happy in Walden Grove.
Who says in leadership doesn't have to it's always fun. Being around that guy, it's always fun. And one thing that I've witnessed and experienced in my chamber chair role is watching how collaborative and how people get along at the leadership level. You guys are all good friends. You all collaborate together, same thing at the county, same thing at the state. You guys, that makes a difference. It makes a difference, and I'm Walton proud. Thank you, guys. I'd like to introduce past two-time chairman of our Chamber of Commerce, Jimmy Parker, to recognize the member of the month.
Thank you, Hal. It's an honor for us to sponsor this lunch, and I felt, since we heard all these great city updates, I would tell you what's going on in my neck of the woods gratis. We're a one-store town and the store's closed. That's our goal for the coming years, to get the store open. Anyway, this month's Member of the Month, we have a lot of great businesses in Walton County. It's always a pleasure to present this award. This month's member has been a Walton County business since 1949. A lot of history. Interestingly, the business was founded with $2,000 of capital, and their rent payments were $15 a month. Pretty good business model right there. There have been several owners over the business's history. However, in March 2011, the business was purchased by a Walton native who had worked at the business as a part-time employee during her college years. The new owner is a Walton Proud graduate from Monroe Comprehensive High School. She was also mine and Terry's senior class president. The business has been managed with integrity since opening over 60 years ago and is a great community partner. They have been involved in numerous community activities, including the Walton Animal Guild, the Monroe Art Guild, the McDaniel Tishner House, on stage theater, as well as sponsorships of local baseball teams, scouting, and 4-H. One of the most unique community programs this business is involved in is their Catch the Critters to Stop the Litters program. Has anybody ever heard of that? Because I've never heard of that. This project, which is coming up on Sunday, May 18th, will raise funds for Catch the Critters to Stop the Litters. The event includes catching feral cats, using humane traps, and spaying and neutering them, then returning them to the location in which they were found. We are proud to present our May Member of the Month Award to Monroe Veterinary Clinic. Dr. April Mitchell wasn't able to be here. She's actually hosting a luncheon at the clinic today with some vendors. But we will drop this award off this afternoon. If you would, let's give her a hand. Feel free to stop by.
Okay, my volunteers need to go get ready for the end of the program. And while they're getting ready, we're going to do some door prizes. A new member of the chamber, if you'll stand and give us your name and your business, please. Carrie's going to haul you out.
Hey, I'm Jonathan Long. I'm with Social Sphere Media, and we handle the social media channels for small businesses and large businesses. We handle the Monroe Cotton Mill, the Engine Room, Preston Malcolm, DCR, and so that's what we do. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Sunita Singh. I'm the Vice President of Business Development for Reddy & Associates. We are opening up an urgent care clinic tomorrow. Reddy Urgent Care. It's in Great Oaks. Just to give you, if I may talk just a second, just to let them know what it is. Because this is a newer concept, we are not a hospital, we are not an ER. If it's a life-threatening thing, go to call 911, go to a hospital, go to ER. You would come to us for any non-life-threatening medical condition. Same thing that you would go to your primary care physician, but we are not a primary care physician place. If you come to us every time, we'll say go to your primary care physician. What we are is, if you can't get an appointment with your primary care physician, if you don't have one, or if you don't have time, you're busy and you can't work around primary care physician time, then you come to us, we take care of your medical needs, we send all your paperwork to your primary care provider, and we take care of you. We are open 7 days, 8 to 8, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 10 to 6. We have clinics in Royston, Danielsville, Hartwell, Athens, and now in Monroe. we have always been a good citizen, and I'm sure some of the people here can testify to that. Rhonda, I have been on the Pony Chamber Board. Women in Business, I'm the chair, Dr. Flora Tyler, you can say that. And Barton Lowry, I have been on the president of the Lead Athens Leadership Program for Athens Chamber. Lauren from Athens Regional, she can testify that I've been the president of the University of Georgia Women's Club, and we have been doing business with the banker present here and the merchant service present here with Phillips Hobbs. So we'll try to be a good citizen, and Mayor Thompson will try to affect the quality of life in whichever way we can. Thank you for having us here.
Okay, let's welcome our new members. Okay, on May the 2nd, we had our golf tournament. If you played in the tournament, if you volunteered for the tournament, or if you sponsored a hole, if you'll stand and let us give you a thank you for helping us with that. There was more of you than that, I know. Our next chamber lunch will be here on June the 11th, and that will be Gretchen Corbin, who's the Commissioner for Department of Community Affairs, will be our speaker for that program. So we are honored to have her come for that, our next luncheon. In case you haven't been reminded today, make sure you vote on May the 20th. I'm sure most of you were probably reminded. We have a few folks running here at the luncheon today. Okay, so now I want everybody to get your cell phones out and turn them on. Okay, you don't ever hear that at meetings, right? Get them out, turn them on. If you have a smartphone, which most of you do, go to your Safari or your Google, however you pull up your internet, and type in WaltonDerby.com, www.waltonderby.com. Make sure your volume's up. Everybody finding it?
Give me a minute. Okay, car. Okay, Walton Derby.
You should be hearing this on your cell phone. We have the Walton Derby event coming up on June the 7th. And we have a special promotion for you today. Meredith is the co-chair, and she's going to tell you a little more about that.
All right, so your friendly Derby attendees or hosts are here passing out information about the Derby, which is June the 7th. It is at Jackson's Big Red Barn. It is sponsored by Caldwell Banker, Jackson Realty. I can't think. And it is our first run of the Walton Derby. It is a virtual horse event, and it has all the fixings. It's just like being at a real Derby, Kentucky Derby. It's $100 per ticket. It includes dinner, which is a whole hog barbecue. It includes Derby money, $1,000 for you to bet on all the 10 races that we're having. It includes mint juleps, beer and wine. All this is all inclusive in your ticket. And an award-winning Blue Billy Grit band and dancing. So it's going to be a great, great time. Everybody will be dressing for the part. And today, just today, we have the promotion. If you buy a ticket, and again, $100 per ticket, we will put your name in a bowl, and we will draw one name to give a free ticket. So, and that's just for today. So if you will, when you leave today, give them your name, pay for one ticket or 2 tickets, then you'll have the option to get $100 back or get an extra ticket for a third ticket. If you go ahead and put your name down on the list, we will go ahead and pay for it, right? Pay for it today. Then we will put your name in that hat. But we have to do it by the end of, well, before everybody leaves today. So, again, the event is June the 7th. It is another one of our fundraising events for the Chamber. We do not have the casino night this year. This is in place of casino night. It's going to be a super fun time. If you have never been to a Derby event, I know I've been to Steeplechase in Atlanta, and they are super, super fun. And of course, anybody who's been to the Kentucky Derby and any of the real events knows how much fun they are. But I assure you it's going to be a great time. We have a great... we have a great, great facility out at Jackson's Big Red Barn over in Hampton. Gratis.
It's on the border.
It's on the border, yeah. It's a beautiful place. We will have horses out there, get your picture taken. So I hope everybody can come. And again, June 7th, 6:30 to 10:30, the Walton Derby. And please do buy your tickets today if you can.
They'll be set up at the registration table out there.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so just so you know, our fundraising events help support programs that don't have income, such as Walton Proud, Youth Leadership Walton, the community-based programs that we try to, or that we make happen with our fundraising dollars. So that's what our fundraisers support. I'd like to thank Precision Planning and BB&T Bank for being our sponsors today, and a thank you to all of our great mayors who spoke to you today and gave us their city updates. Enjoy working with all of you. Thank you very much.